That was piped into my headset.
Oh, I thought you
Don't
just had
worry.
like an epiphany.
No.
Oh, God. Okay, finally. Caster, stop talk, start game. You get your way.
Off geht's.
Off geht's, Junge. One expert gives Gambit the edge, and understandably so. EG on their last chance. Make an impact here in the quarterfinals. And it's Stan that's actually opting for that unarmored P250. He's hoping that's going to keep the CTs preoccupied, and just by living, he has achieved that, even dropping a smoke. So he's got a lot of attention his way, and this is the chance for them to burst through the toilets. It's only Axile. And Axile doesn't need help. Oh, he really doesn't need help. Axile just completely rumbles EG. He hasn't even needed to reload. He's got 7 bullets to spare for the one-clip ace. Give him the one-clip ace. Oh. 2 bullets left. He can't quite do it on the one. Stan brought down to 16. Give it to him, boys.
Let him go.
Give it to him.
He's smiling. You can see him.
Look at them all. They're all staring at him.
Get him, Axile.
Go.
Take it.
Yeah, look at his little smirk. He's still playing passive, though. He refuses to give Stan that one frag. He just knows it's coming.
Here he comes.
And Axile.
Oh, Inters!
All right, there's a problem. Gambit to split up in the next 2 months.
Timeout
Calling
call.
it.
Inter's pulled out of the chair. Well, that was a beautiful 4 kills there to kick off Overpass. Now,
they did everything they wanted, Chad. They got everything they wanted. The strategy was sound. They just didn't account for that.
Oh, absolutely dismantled. Boop. Beautiful stuff there. And a clean sheet. Nobody from EG finding any traction whatsoever.
Any tracksuits whatsoever.
Sure, yeah,
they didn't find a single one.
Matching or not.
That's something that's missing from my wardrobe.
A matching tracksuit.
Yeah.
Maybe keep it that way.
Yeah, you're right.
What are we, Ali G?
I don't know. Yeah, but perhaps, you know, for the airport days, just fully commit to the tracksuit lifestyle for a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the conga line. Up the stairs of Connector they go. And how many more kills do they want to feed to Axile? He's over towards Long. Obo, you peer out first, mate. See what's up.
Is there a song that goes with the conga line?
Dun, dun,
I keep wanting to do the Macarena. Thank you. That's exactly how it goes. I was going, hey, Macarena. Yeah, not quite. And instead, in fact, they've softened up for Shiro's scout party. I reckon he gets 3.
They only have Glocks here. I don't know what they're hoping to happen.
No, it's going to clear, and he's just going to have the surprise of his life. Oh, here they come. The pesky mosquitoes swatted away-ish. There we are.
AKs are coming out now, so we can get that nonsense behind us. Should be 5 of which EG have plenty of cash to do so. And the utility coming through as well. So they have picked this map, and we need to see why. What do they see as a weakness in this defensive Gambit? Just to give you a little bit of a look in, the 2 best players on the team, Axile and Shiro, play A, okay? So one of the things they do is they play conservative quite early. They'll posture forward, but then they pivot back. Over towards B, you have the combo of Hobbit and Inters, who love locking down towards that monster position and channeling you in through short to set up the crossfire with Nafany. So where is the gap, EG? Show us.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be easy whatsoever.
I mean, if ever there was a real advantage for EG to just seize control early, the Scout FAMAS MP9 round is the one. Take that bonus and run with it.
We're seeing exactly the CT setup we expect out of Gambit. Hobbit and Inters working on Monster. They're actually being facilitated with a push here. Hobbit's forward, and Hobo has got absolutely schlattered right there.
Oh, yeah, he tasted his own medicine, I guess, in that respect. But that was a FAMAS in a favorable angle for Obo against an AK, and Hobbit has come out on top. He's a sharp boy, one of the old guard.
Axile loves this position here.
He does, and I just can't. It's such a common pre-aim. I guess he just catches that lovely extra advantage under the sign. And criminally underchecked, I guess. He dips to long. Shiro should have his hunt. No, he doesn't. Axile was ready. Shiro's got 1 with the P250, but now the sight is theirs. Mihu to take a lot of space here. This 2 versus 3 is shaping up nicely. Nafany's slipped bank already.
Hobbit's miles away.
Yeah, he'd love to get that flank on a little quicker. Inters does completely burn Cirque out of position. He'll be forced to stop on his pursuit of Optimus. Nafany walking into Mihu. What? Great find with the MP9. Cirque to come up clutch.
Here comes Hobbit.
Yep, perfectly timed flank, and Cirque just lost between the angles. Gambit will make it 3, and that was on the bonus.
Yeah, the 2 AKs carried through. The money's going to be there. It's already built on up. And now the AWP rifles again. Things are looking schmick for Gambit now. Schmick?
Spick and span.
Look,
no,
things
dude.
just come out,
dude,
man.
we had two. We've had slatted and spick.
Schmick.
And span.
I don't know.
Nah, that's Deutsch, obviously. Just for any of our non-German listeners, Chad just gave us a perfect made-up German word.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Du hast Schmick. Watch out, actually, Alex. Just stop, because that might be a word. Calm down. Round 4, let's get it started. EG are going for a conservative one. I love an armored Tech 9, especially with purpose. Does it have intent, Chadney?
Well, there is util here, so are they just going to opt for the default spread? It's looking likely close towards sewer control for Stan and Cirque, so at least the Tech 9s are in their best possible positions. And sent scampering back, so just getting stalled out very quickly here on their early advances. That util has been bled through quickly, just 2 flashes and a smoke left, and Obo will be, I was going to say, the only one hanging out towards this B site. The call from Stan, loud and proud, as they head on back now to deal with any aggressive maneuvers towards A. And this is what I'm talking about. Can we take a look at Axel? A minute 10 left on the clock here, and he's in already a passive formation. Shiro was over towards B. He's going to rotate back. They love defending from the side.
Axel might want to pull the plug on this. So he smokes off the toilets and stands his ground, and that's because he's got Shiro in tow. Oh my god, a very wide swing from Axel. He's taking some liberties here.
Again?
No. Tucked in, bit of a headshot angle. EG toe the line. Axel dancing between the angles. It's Mihu's Deagle that bests him. It's Shiro's AWP that seems to be a problem for them. They can't get through. Denied by Nafany's spray. Shiro's shot, they're so low. Mihu could at least set himself up with a 1v1. Had the bullets connected. Gambit will make it 4. And EG will have a full buy into the next round of play. So this is where it has to start, right? I mean, it did start on Dust 2. It was 6-0. We started to see EG come alive. Convincing start, though, here from Shiro and co. Nafany providing exactly the accompaniment he needed on that site when he called upon him. And we've complimented that from Gambit a lot.
Yeah, Nafany's the best scrambler at that, right? Just not really a position, but when he scrambles up from B, he always manages to find impact. Cirque's got his AWP out now, so time to see what he's got.
It's nice to see an aggressive CT maneuver out of Shiro. He's kind of, I assume, committed. Axel will have his exit should he require it, but they're throwing nades and flashes at his face, holding his nerve and holding his line. Mihu falls to the AWP. Uh-oh, there's another coming. Obo, nice find. Peeking through the flames to find Shiro and keep this number game level, 4-4.
Surely that entices EG just to go towards A. The fact that you know that the AWPer won't be over towards the site means that maybe you could scale up long or the bathroom's positions quicker. Could take the gamble, but Axel's going aggressive again. This really does sniff out like the start of Dust 2. Aggressive maneuvers from Gambit, really trying to set the tone. And he's cracked through the smoke now. They've actually left Hobbit on his lonesome towards the B bomb site behind the pillar. Watching for a boost, they can creep through Monster. Inters has just come back on over. He's in limbo right now.
How good of a fake smoke was that from Obo? It looked a bit rushed. It's perfect for the walk-up.
Axel called it clear, so Nafany's now over towards B. At this point, if it is a B finish, it's going to be a 3-on-4 with Axel quick on the flank.
I love this off angle he's holding there, though. Oh, but Hobbit has nothing to show for it. Nafany's off angle sucks against Stan. No, it doesn't. Great adjustment. Inters is the one to catch him. Cirque alone quickly makes it a 1v1. And he's got time, I believe, to get that bomb down. Axel coming up from that sandbag's position, and Cirque, he escapes and peeks in for the tag. Axel lives on, he swaps to the M4 to finish the job. Cirque is the one and only to find EG their first round. Can he find his AWP? He can't.
Oh, it's in the flames. That is a rough way after winning a stylish round like that.
Yeah, I mean, look what it's done to Gambit. Like, he's put them straight back on the map. And it starts with Obo taking down Shiro, but Cirque, 1v3.
Beautiful stuff. Cirque seems to do his best work when the pressure is the highest, right? Like every single time we see him hitting these crazy flicky shots, he's always in the thick of it. There's angles all to be dealt with. Rotating around, the pressure of the bomb, having to plant that, the time as well against him.
This is how EG can break him here.
Oh, this is the jump with the MP9 for Nafany here. So if a boost is attempted, jumping accuracy, or don't, you can't jump again. One's enough. One's definitely enough, Nafany.
Well, Shearer knows he's got locked in. Oh, and Obo peeks in, survives. A missed shot from Shearer, but it's Axile who's just come alive in the underpass. Against 2 rifles, he's got 2 frags. With just that sewing machine MP9 off the flash for a third. Oh, they've knocked them right back on their ass here. EG, legs shaking, voice trembling. A frag, sure, but it's just breeze.
Oh, the long range of that from Nafany from downtown with the MP9. The laser beam gets it done. And they respond quickly, 5-1. Boy, okay.
See how this went down for Axile. So he just pushes in, catches Mihu completely off guard. And Cirque can't even pull the trigger. The clutch master from the previous just bested by Axile, and he comes alive with 3 to put EG right back on their bottom.
Oh, back to the pistolas here, and Cirque, he's being very conservative, wants to get the AWP out again. Gone for a P250 only. 2 Tech 9s, 2 Deagles, the light util once more. So EG really just hoping that they can get into an advantageous position early. This nade is looking good.
That's cool. So Axile just listening for that close wall push. He's tucked in, and he can't find the spray. Neither can Shiro with the shot. They can run him down here. They've got an AK in play.
The scramble is coming.
Yeah, it's true. Nafany loves the scramble. Here comes a missed shot. Shiro running out of chances. Does take the AK out of Cirque's hands. And now the shots are starting to connect. Only 1 on the Deeg. It's only 1 for EG to boast about. Shiro's AWP will be recovered, and we do start to see EG at that 6-round break point. We talked about this. This has to be where they start posting something. They've got all the bells and whistles they could possibly desire. That's the benefit of a wide peek into the AWP. He will only get a limited number of chances versus Shiro, though.
The fact they take both, and Nafany's already on the dice box ready just to deal with that. Shows how quick he is to respond to help out his teammates, but Cirque's AWP quickly over towards the B site here. Into the sewer position and spammed on down. Check that out, Nafany.
Ooh. They may not be expecting this, he says. There's a nade land square on the jaw of Cirque. Very aggressive for a T-AWP. And he may get rewarded if Hobbit gets a little bit antsy. Off the flash, of course, a very diligent squad, a Gambit. Potential way in for EG nullified by a $200 investment. Well placed.
Yeah, might send them elsewhere here. You can see just how much room Breeze has over towards the toilet position, or at least the front of party. Still has to pivot on in, and there is a bit of a gap right now. They could backdoor Axile, who's been left to his own devices. Very aggressive, long, pushed up to where the bike used to be. Shiro now rotating back towards the site, but Axile's push could completely lock them in here.
I mean, Cirque is watching it. It depends on how and when Axile chooses to strike, but he's saved himself from a cruel fate just as they arrive through long toilets. He has evaded. Oh, and just as they look away, just as they both look away, Cirque mad about that one. Mihu as well. 12 now for Axile as he just, he peeks into Stan, peeks off his own flash. The man is doing it all. First the pistol, now he may as well have an ace with an M4. 2 more to come. They're running into his domain and his nades. He will fall. But with 20 seconds left, and they're right back where they started. Yep.
Maybe try and get this AWP, but Nafany's already dealing with that. If Obo hangs around for too long, he might walk away with nothing in a round like this. Oh, he realizes he's committed now.
Ooh. Holding the cuddly toy for comfort. Nice shot. Should have got himself out of trouble there. Just in the nick of time.
We're getting excited by the consolation right there, which is just holding on to those guns. You don't need me to tell you that it's max loss bonus right here, right now.
God, I mean, we saw it. Great catch from Jakey. Like, Cirque just looked away from the angle as Axile rounded that corner. Counter-strike timing is a cruel mistress. We all know her. We know how cruel it can be. Let's get into it with Galil's then for EG.
If you just take a look at the scores, you can see how little Inters and Hobbit have been tested on the B bomb site, both of which only have 3 kills. They haven't even needed to show that classic monster lockdown that they are so good at. And we have seen more of this proactive stance out of Gambit, more proactive than I think I've seen from them in some time. So great to see them coming in with a bit more pep in their step here in the playoffs. One more round for them to secure the half victory. We always knew for EG on these T sides it wasn't going to be easy. Passive stance again from Gambit. Shiro and Axel over towards that long position. Now just retooling again. The magic timer for their protocols has come into play, and there's still 3 players on that B bomb site just jostling for position. Hobbit, Inters, and Nafany doing what they do. The jiggles, the flashes, the peaks, and keeping Monster continuously smoked. They still have, well, I was going to say a couple left, but now it's just the one on Axel, and he is committed to A. So Monster will not be able to be kept smoked for the entirety of this one. And Breeze is actually taking the bomb all the way back through T-spawn, so it will be a B finish.
Oh, you said you wanted to see them tested. This is the test. Doors blown off, no sound cues will be given. Even Nafany starting to float away. Sound cues have been heard. Nades have been dropped. This is the commit. And Inters is the first casualty on his wide swing. Oh, and they're all coming in for EG. Great finds. Nafany just a swan. And the round is Evil Genius's flag flying high on the B site. So mission complete.
Yeah, felt too easy there, didn't it? I think when Inters was flashed on in for that monster peak, he was expecting them to be a bit closer. Yeah. They were still so deep, and the reason he's expecting them to be closer is there was 16 seconds left on the clock. So yeah. EG taking a page out of the CIS playbook here and keeping things very, very slow. And it profits again. This time there's no need for the Cirque 1-on-3. They get it done. They keep 4 alive. It's a good-looking second round here. There is finally some pressure applied to this CT economy here. It is going to be 1,400 injected into their bank balances. It's enough for Axel and Shiro to drop, and they'll need to do so. Inters can buy himself. Hobbit desperately needing a gun here at 1.5, and Nafany, well, he doesn't need a lot. He's at 3.8, but could still use a drop. So right here is EG's chance to break them. And if they're able to just pivot back into another B finish like this, trade efficiently, easy as you like.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. He's got plenty of time to get the bomb down. Frags came that way. Into our 10th round then. Second map, second series of the day. Semi-finals to be locked in for tomorrow.
G2, right? The winner of this one.
Yep, we'll be seeing G2 versus the winner of this one. We've, of course, just got OG versus Vitality locked in after our first game. Sorry for the spoiler if you're planning on checking that out later. Oh, another contribution in the feed from EG early. He wants to build upon that.
Could be the gamble stack here if I'm Gambit. You've lost a man early. They're heavy rotating. Shiro and Axel are coming on over to see if they can find themselves any frags here. EG once again are hitting the brakes, so an aggressive maneuver with a miss nade there from Axel might be necessary to try and level up the playing field here. They can't just sit static. They will need to be dynamic in their defense.
Yeah,
or will they?
No, they threw initial util, but they haven't committed. Oh, Inters, nice find from Jail. He even spots another. I wonder if that's the bomb spotted.
They're going to think he's isolated.
They certainly will. Nafany baited in just by Inters existing. If he could get another. Oh, perfect bait. There's no way Stan's going to check it. Now the bomb is his, and Nafany gets info. Short was a threat. It's smoked. He's been found through it. Shiro onto Obo. Puts us into a 1 versus 3. Now, Mihu isn't going to be too deterred by the smoke. The fact that he has time to play with, he'll have about 20 or 15 to play with once the smoke fades. No. And as I say that, it seems no playing to be done today. He's off to the nightclub. He's going to get in the queue.
Oh, doesn't even want to party. It is a Friday. Full bag of utility, M4. Next round, you are going to be getting 2,900, I do believe. So his teammates will all be able to buy as well. Only just for the likes of Breeze. So the money should be there to keep this one competitive. That's how it started. And it looked very, very good. But that was too delectable. Knowing that Hobbit went down in that fashion, thinking the B bomb site might be weak, a great gamble call by Gambit, right? An educated guess that they might try the same trick twice. And huge stuff from Inters. 2, setting up Nafany. Really, really good stuff here from Gambit. And they've been able to keep their head above water with a buy yet again. So How many more can they string together here in the first half? 8 is great. EG get the buy out. Breeze will have a Galil.
He's going for an Aggie one. This could be punishing if he goes wide. Mihu
here in this
walks straight into the Lion. And Jaws clamp shut onto him. He was full blind, just the timing alone. Now Nafany will have got the info. Stan's been pre-aiming that a lot. I think I can assume that it's something that Stan identified is where that info is found early, but so far no connections made. And EG now have to stomach another round with a man disadvantage.
Reaggressing is Axile. So they took that pick, they dropped back, and now they're actually posturing further forward in the bathrooms position. But once again, EG are heading back towards B, and this time with much less utility, right? So they're not going to be able to play this game of keeping Gambit guessing.
No guessing required. 3-2 split. Man advantage either way you cut it.
Oh, same position again here from Inters.
Just looks like he's playing around, doesn't it?
Needs to be careful. They're going to get caught out here.
They're all converging on the site. It's Breeze. Big openings. Double. In fact, it could be the triple. Breeze has won the round. An aggressive M4. Laying down the law. Damn, okay. Well, that's going to change things.
Every time Gambit have lost this B bomb site, they're not playing their standard heavy monster presence. Right? They're playing more towards the
like
pillar.
Transitional, yeah.
Yeah, it's odd, right? I'm not sure if they think it's been figured out. Of course, it's going to be identified in the demos, right? If we can see it, definitely the pro teams at home can see it. But there's a difference between seeing it and knowing how to beat it. And it's not like we're seeing EG with set mollies to displace or triple nades or certain flashbangs. They're just walking in and getting the fights. And every single time, Gambit are caught with their pants around their ankles, not ready for those type of duels. The first domino falls, they all just get skittled on over. And yeah, it's very strange. Look how easy this is. All out of position, nobody ready.
Yeah, it's going to get the coach. Yeah, little bothersome for the man in the sky.
All 3 rounds have been lost at...
Shouldn't be describing them like that, that's for sure. What am I saying?
All 3 rounds have been lost at the B bomb site for Gambit. And I was posting it as one of their biggest strengths. So, okay, EG have a solution of some kind here, and they've actually put Gambit in a position where they need to use a timeout. And with this timeout, there's a lot to discuss. It is a saved AK, it is a saved AWP. There's enough money for both of those individuals, Axile and Shiro, to drop across rifles, but then they need to convert. Right? They really need to convert off this, and Hobbit, well, the most experienced member of the squad here, getting a bit vocal on the mic, might be needing to say something to Nafany and Inters over towards B on what they can do to tighten up the ship.
Yeah, maybe we need to be actively holding short. That was the gap. Breeze just ran through on that barrels hold from Inters, but very well, contextually, could have just been that timing and pressure from Monster.
Oh, a second timeout. Back-to-back timeouts being...
I told you didn't like it. He was very displeased. Let's take a full back-to-back 60-second timeout just so that everyone can realize that this half is going to feel very different at 8-7. Nafany laying down some hard facts as well.
Lots of discussion. Very interesting. So I guess they can't really settle on where they want to land for this round. They will buy. Yeesh. So the drops have come out. And the reason that you want to take 60 seconds in a round like this is if EG grab this one and they obliterate everybody on Gambit, that 8-2 scoreline, which is now 8-3, could very quickly become more respectable of an 8-5, maybe even an 8-6.
Been there, seen it. Let's see if it can manifest again for EG. A real chance to throw a very, I was going to say fatal blow, but let's leave it at brutal. Testing early towards playground. Axile should be able to tuck in time. Good nade damage to soften up his opponent. Hobbit, for this moment, will have short and sewer control, which is a big upgrade considering where some of their previous woes have been.
Oof. Walking that tightrope there, needs to be careful, doesn't get his booties spotted. 3 up towards long.
A lot of teams like the spot Hobbit's in now, though, in terms of just not cornering off rotations, holding that short pipe, and calling any walks to Monster. But for now, EG are lining up a long smoke and bank smoke from long. Now, Stan walks straight into Hobbit. Will he pre-fire? It's against the toes. Hobbit does tame the spray. And that enables a man advantage for Gambit. This is an important round, need I remind you.
They're all going back towards B. So Stan's seen something he likes here to at least make this round more successful for EG. Mihu's still with connector control. Hobbit's gone all the way back towards the barrel position. But this is once again not the strong lockdown of Monster. Maybe they get caught in transition one more time. Surely not Gambit.
Yeah, imagine if they could fall again on B after that 60-second talking to from your coach and in-game leader.
Well, it's coming.
It is. 15 seconds. You better be ready. Shiro and Nafany are on the way as well. Cirque starts to drop fire. Hobbit needs to lay down some fire. He's hiding in the off angle this time. Breeze's sweep finds nothing. Nobody home. They're planting. If anyone could stop it, the round is lost. But instead, EG have it ticking. And now, just Mihu and Cirque with hearts beating. Flashed off. Axel should convert. He does. And the round falls apart for Evil Geniuses. Gambit will recover this time with a much more passive defense, playing for the retake more so than the contest.
Yeah, so much room given there. Breeze is running in. Please, somebody find me. Hello.
Anybody.
And a great bounce back, right? That 60-second discussion, I can only imagine what the mood would have been like if they were unable to convert right there. So up to 9. One more away from that double digit, and they're looking good to do so here because the cash over at EG is enough to facilitate this buy, but I think that they're going to start running out of ideas. Once again, the only success they have found is with those B finishes. And here, well, they've run into a different approach. So how are EG going to look to change the tide of this? I think they're going to need 5 on the half.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. That's a goal to set. 3 is just insignificant in the grand scheme coming into that second half against Gambit's T side as well. It could be a pistol away from destruction and elimination from IEM Summer. Ooh, a freebie for Cirque, you'd think, but wide strafe. Axel survives and throws a nade right onto his crotch. Good save, good save. Shiro's blind spot. Okay, short-lived. Now, I've never seen a European team not flash their way out of that line, and they do as well here, representing North America this time all the way from downtown. Regardless, they're out. And Axel's super solo. He seems to have a really good intuition as to when to fall out of this kind of palm tree position, but I have a feeling that this time's he's kind of committed. Shiro cannot provide any support. This is 2 players playing on an island right now, Chad.
Yeah, but Obo has the bomb.
Oh, imagine. Imagine if that 1v1 is lost and they go solo bomb long. No, 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 no. Obo wouldn't dare. He's been spotted. Now, that's the bomb spotted as well. Surely the CT setup's going to get reshapen. Far from it. Axel's just going to flash across back. He will make it to site. They're coming to A. They are. Nafany, he's going to scramble over there in time. 35, the clock reads, as they've got 3 smokes, and they're all sailing through the sky now. 2 at least. Nafany tucked in on Optimus. Shiro still has line of sight towards the cross. Flashed off. Axel's there. Vision restored. Deleted now by Obo. 19 as the bomb's loose, and it's Nafany's spray. The counter flash is great. Shiro's missed. He needs a frag and he needs a plant. He's got the first. Can he get the last? It's not to be. Gambit will snatch and take 10. There's just too many bodies on the site. One by one, they funnel in. Just as you've taken down one, another takes his place. Ooh. There's a metaphor for Gambit's CT side on Overpass. Come on, Alex, hold on to it. What's the thing where you chop off its head and another one regrows from Hercules? Hydra?
Yes.
A Hydra.
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm workshopping it.
You looked at me and I was like, am I meant to read your mind right now?
Yes, you are. I'm just saying, every time you kill one, it feels like there's 2 more CTs that take its place. But that is the Hydra defense.
I went immediately to Medusa for some reason.
We could go there. There's lots of snake heads, that's for sure.
But Hydra, okay, I'm with you. Not Hydra homies. Well, they could be the Hydra homies.
Oh. Chad, 5D levels here. We need to get back into the realms of reality. For our last 2 rounds of this half, will it really be 3 for EG, their final posting? They've got themselves 2 Deagles and the AKs in play. I love the boost. Nafany's pre-aiming it, doesn't matter. Search quicker. And that could be the go sign. Yep, they're trying to isolate. They're coming. Intis blinded and pushed. Hobbit would have to pop off, and he has. Oh my God, he takes 4. How do you get 4? How? What? 1-man defense, and now Cirque has to do it all. Never mind opening the round. He has to close it. He could. He really could. Peeks into Cirque. Oh my God! Cirque saves EG. You think your 4K is impressive, Hobbit? Mine's even better. It brings home a 4th. Isolates those last 2. Cirque saves them.
What on earth was that round right there? Huge stuff from Hobbit and even bigger from Cirque. That's 2 clutches in the 4 rounds EG have posted that Cirque has won.
That's true.
Absolutely monstrous stuff here. There's the first of the 1-on-3. So it's 2 1-on-3s in a 4-round stint. Look at this, ready for Axel. Knows they're playing the buddy system and executes. Now Gambit, pebbles, pennies. Got nothing for this. Couple of rifles.
Some polished glass, perhaps? Not gonna get them far. Hobbit nearly pulled them across the line. Oh, what is Axel up to? There's so much friction on the map right now. So checking in with Hobbit, he has connected, and now Axel's behind the entire squad.
Sneaky.
They'll check it, they'll check it, they'll check
There's
it.
no way they're turning around now.
Oh my God, oh Breeze, red-faced. Damage into Mihu. Gambit with a very broken buy, now have the man advantage.
EG every time, they just seem to regather, right? They take some territory, maybe they get stopped, maybe they get a trade, but here they're more than happy just to gallivant back across the map, stand with the bomb. No dramas, swinging wide, and he's running the whole way. Mihu's with him, Cirque still trying to sell something over towards that connected position. He's just taking down Hobbit with wallbang, just spam, just blind spam through.
Everything is lining up for EG now. It's not a guarantee, it's far from it, but with Shiro only a CZ, he'd have loved an AK. Cirque denies it.
They've ground out 5 rounds. How have they managed this? The clutches,
Yeah.
they've been under the pump, just grinding out rounds, and this will be their first A round.
Look at the kill distribution. I mean, Cirque is the only one to be breaking 10, never mind 12. Everyone dragging their heels in that respect, and we do round it out 10-5. Thank you, Cirque, and thank you, EG. We've got a competitive half here on Overpass, our second map of the second C series of the day. Quarterfinal continues after the break.
Of course, we need to work on communication, of course, because we have sometimes not the best one. And also we need to work on individual plays because we're still a bit inexperienced players. We are just really young and need to like still more experiences.
Gambit is dangerous because they're just playing some great CS. They're the #1 team in the world for a reason. They just have really good fundamentals, really good strategy, and they're all really good aimers. So they got everything that it takes to be a top team, and it's going to be a tough match for sure.
Do you think you know everything about CSGO? Then stay alert and look out for the DHL drop quiz on the ESL CSGO Twitch channel.
10-5 on the half of Overpass. Gambit leading by 10 to the Evil Geniuses 5. This is the North American org that have surprised. They made a lovely run to get themselves to the playoffs here of IEM Summer. Now it could be cut short in the quarters. Gambit in hot pursuit of making an era of their own. Looking to make a deeper run than the quarterfinals, and the odds certainly pointing in that direction. Doesn't get much worse than that. Let's see if this pistol starts to indicate a quick one for Gambit's T-side campaign. This is Evil Genius's map pick. Let's see if their homework is going to bear fruit.
This is a lot of info early. Mihu's going to continue to push here. So they're not going to guarantee that it won't be A, at least through the traditional avenue. That smoke on over is a bit of a fake. They're going up connector. It's pulled the rotation.
It's perfect. Now, the fact that Shiro's gone down so soon, maybe Nafni's in a position to catch this flank. They are going to be there on time, at least Breeze is. Oh, he's lost his head. That Glock looks like a USP. Axel has taken it straight away.
Mihu's flank now means nothing.
Nothing. I mean, he's
going to expect something.
Chocolate teapot at this point. Absolutely useless.
Oh, wait, maybe they won't expect something because Nafni, he's been over towards B the entire time. Hobbit still has his back turned to long.
Oh, you're right. He
Well,
did have a look.
around.
He had a look. He knows it's possible. That's a big find for Inters. Stan stepping a toe out of the line and missed shots. Oh, Mihu in the back of the head. He's failed. And now they're turned and just getting pulled apart one by one. I don't think Cirque's got another clutch in him. He just doesn't have the time. Nor does he have the bullets. Gambit will take the pistol round there, and you can see the mind games, every pistol between these two.
Yeah, that was real. Like, the fact they stopped Shiro, they immediately know they have to rotate back over to the other side, and that was all good and well. It's like the info early, that is what we talk about with bad info, right? Like, it was a good push, there's no doubt about that, but just because they decided to take the one avenue that was left open, Gambit are able to profit, and you're right. Axel he is an animal. He is an absolute monster. He's mechanical.
Even gets the info and falls away. Like it's the fact he gets double glocked. All right, force buy, big one. Heavy investment from Evil Geniuses, so a lot of hope and a lot of their chances do hinge on some impact here with these Desert Eagles and Scout.
They have 3 players over towards the bathroom, so Obo can hang around and play the shadow advantage with that smoke. He has Stan in tow just over towards the divider position, and Cirque scoped up long. So they know that the Scout's in play. Very unlikely that they head over towards long.
True.
The most likely place you would expect it. And actually, with Nafni clearing out connector, calling them back towards the B site, if they execute right now, it's all down to Mihu and Breeze. Now, Mihu has a smoke to drop. So does Breeze. So they could really stifle this push if Gambit aren't quick.
Oh, they're not checking him. Breeze does go down, and Mihu, another victim of Axile. Axile just happens sometimes, and you have to accept it.
Who's better than him mechanically right now? Like, there's obviously a big list of players who are nutty, but he is mental.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see him go toe-to-toe and give us that Axile show on LAN. What a show it would be.
In this team...
Give me a Russian crowd, dude, imagine.
In this team, who do you reckon's more important, Axel or Shiro?
Axile, 100%.
Yeah. He's
100%.
nuts.
Yep.
Just how often he delivers as well. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, save here from EG. That lead getting extended now. We'll put the 12th notch up there for Gambit. Only 4 more required to close this one out. And in 2-0 fashion, making both the quarters quite the quick affairs today.
Certainly.
The semis tomorrow, if we continue in this, you mentioned before it was OG versus Vitality, and with what we've seen from Vitality, that actually could be a juicy, juicy morsel of a game. Check this one out. Yep, you're extinguishing, but you're already dead, and so's your teammate. So get on out of here. The B-bomb site's Axiles. And G2 versus Gambit. A lot of people are saying this is G2's event to win. If they do get to that grand final over a team like Gambit, that is a bloody legit result right there. Here's the double dip of the force by. We're seeing if the 5-man alien this time from EG can offer anything different.
And it looks like they might just walk straight into the other side of the map. Ooh, double nades. A bit of a warning sign for Shiro that you might want to play a bit more passive. And they are walking into the wide open site, Chad. I think they've got enough of a read from the double nade on what they thought would be an eco.
Should we call this 13?
We can, and we should.
.40-second timer begins now, and exits look like they are on the menu here for EG. Grab an AK, grab a Galil, give yourself something for the first gun round. or just walk into Shiro's Galil. This is the quandary, right? You want to do damage to their economy, at the same time for the likes of Stan and Sir, Obo as well. You guys have already got upgraded armor, right? Whether it's just Kevlar or head armor. That is great going into the next round of play. If you can just keep that, you don't have to reinvest. See, Obo's gone down, no more armor. Sure, he's buying again, but that's the difference. If he was going to be missing some nades or he was going to be a little bit light on maybe not a kit, like he's only got 5k, right? He's not going to be able to get out the full buy unless he wants to go for the FAMA. I don't think anybody will be doing that. So Cirque straight into the AWP.
Damn, that kill distribution. Everyone's in the teens here for the fraggers of Gambit. Very comfortable. EG just been struggling to convert in these head-to-heads alongside of the Gambit T side. I mean, this is start of the end then. Cirque's AWP has convinced and changed a few minds over this stint here at IEM Summer. Oh, he's going through it. He wants to contest that short pipe. This is some very aggressive Star AWPer stuff. It's Inters that catches one in the heel, and Cirque is immediately off to A.
Yeah, make his presence known elsewhere here, but Shiro needs to get through connector, and this is not an easy clear. Obo.
Take that any day of the week. Now, Hobbit is up. He's turned the flash. He's got one spotted. Breeze confirms a second, but taking him down is a big step in the right direction. Only Navani healthy, Axal as well. Inter's down to 15. They're walking into Wobo's domain. Doesn't get easier than that.
Oh, a clean one here for EG is looking very likely right now. Axel is still alive and he's on a bit of a hot streak. That's going to continue. Down to 44. How much more can they get out of this? It's about damage now because Gambit, surely with the HP of Inters and Axel, are not on for a round win. But if they can take away 2 more guns, we always talk about 3 as the magic number here to drop things across. Now that's kind of been thrown into disarray with all the saves that we do see. But with EG's current economic state, wouldn't hurt too much.
All right, I've got the strat in my head.
Okay.
Axal's gonna progress long, smoke long, maybe even full commit. Hope that Inters can sneak on in, or they're just going to save. Actually, they're saying.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, no,
that's the one.
I was just trying to get it exciting. You know, that you get the plant, Breeze and Mihu, they just start looking away, getting a bit negligent. All right, well, we just watch this.
This is how they've gone. It's gone. Boys, we're 13-5 up.
Yeah.
We'll give them 6. That's all good. We won't take the loss bonus, which is only 1,400, so it's not really going to make a huge impact into our bank balances for Inters and Axel, who currently have 5.9 and 5.6. Let's just save, shall we? Won't give them a kill. We won't give them another AK. And we just sit here and blabber.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Let's see how EG's buy is going to shape up. They'll have to drop a couple across. It is still... Whoa, penny pinching for them as they are truly on the ropes here. 3 rounds separating Gambit from a semi-final versus G2. Yeah, and you're right. That is going to be the biggest test we've seen from G2 so far here. They can only play what's in front of them. Well, up next is world number 1.
Good luck.
Cirque. Aggressive. Off angle on the party position. He's got a timer on this. The playground flank is a possibility. And a miss.
Through the wickets.
Straight between the legs. He'll be able to get away. But that fountain aggression scouted out and the AWPer spotted out. He'll stick around, at least for the potential of that shadow advantage as the smoke starts to fade. Doesn't seem like it's going to deter Gambit from their project towards party here.
This might force them a little bit further back here, EG. They know that they're being pressed across A. Pressure long, pressure now from party, and they're actually just going to sneak in through the smoke, I think.
I mean, this is predictable, right? You're expecting Hobbit around your toilets. Progress on long. Axel actually is just working on a very late arrival toilets. How far will they get up long? Obo alone, smoked off for now. He pushes to Optimus just as the remaining util is dropped out. Oh, that's such a great pop flash. And Hobbit peeks into Stan. They didn't even know. Cirque's done well to catch one. It's Obo defending the site successfully. Shiro cannot force him off the line. And EG, they're hitting everything necessary. Cirque with a third. Magnificent defense of the toilet's position. Shiro booked here. He's going to get triple swung.
Okay. All right. Well, this is starting to get interesting again. It feels like Dust 2 all over again. There was that patch in the middle where EG started to make things very, very interesting for Gambit. Doing it again here on Overpass. And Cirque, yeah, they were under pressure, right? Hobbit swinging past. He had to actually double back, and maybe that hurt them a little bit in the long run, but he was the only one to find any real traction into a round like that, and cleaned up with ease. So a bit of a buffer being built for EG.
I thought Gambit were broke. I look at the screen, they've got a full buy.
Yeah, they've really been able to make that money work. It is just the util is a bit of a drama again here. Didn't feel like they had to use an awful lot to get control of bathrooms. Well, at least partial control of bathrooms in the previous, and now they've just put on the brakes. They're sending out the sharpest weapon of Axel here to see if he can crack open this B bomb site. Oh, yikes. Cop that one. Nafany down to 49 through the smoke. The nade was beautiful.
So he's going to be completely abandoned. Giving him a lovely smoke to work around. Thank you very much. Oh, trying to get any info he can safely. And there is a 3-man lean towards A, so there is a chance here for Gambit to strike. Breeze and Mihu starting to feel a bit pressured. Will drop some of their defensive util. Smoke and Molly defense. Ooh, Mihu peeked as the smoke blooms. Gap for a re-aggress. Oh, collateral damage inflicted. Swing from short, completely nullified, and that is the test. Past Mihu and Breeze will both take a pair of frags each. And EG is starting to get under Gambit's skin a little here. They are going to be sent straight back to the doldrums. 8 now for EG, only the AWP to boast into the next. And that's if Shiro holds on to it. 20 seconds, looks like they might be heading towards that underpass. They are certainly pushing through monsters and spawn.
Yeah, they have to know this is Shiro saving the AWP, right? So look how quick they're coming at him.
Dun,
8, 7,
dun.
6. Oh.
Get
Run.
the hell out of there, bro.
Run, Shiro, run!
Ah, they're coming! Behind him as well!
Oh, he's gone down. Oh, no, no, no. That couldn't get worse.
$100.
After time, $100. That's it.
$100 dues.
Look at this close peek from Mihu. I thought after he missed the first, he didn't want to bar
Well, he
that.
peeked on the smoke. The smoke was perfect for him to at least be able to peek in front of it. Combined with a flash, everything worked and shaped up so well for EG. And now Shiro's wondering if anyone could spare him, I don't know, some change.
Yeah, P250.
A glass of water would be nice.
This is now a real chance for EG to get back into things, at least looking at double digits, right? So they have to take the save now. Cirque's already working on dismantling that. First was good. Second was with the nade, and Stan saves him for the third. Clean up over towards the bathrooms, and there you go. AWP scavenged across. Lost bonus in the back pocket. Shiro only operating with 3.3 due to going down after time. Now, this is where the discussion really has to come in for Gambit. What do we do with Shiro? Does he just scout? Nobody can drop him an AWP and then still be able to buy themselves anything meaningful. And Inter as well was the last one to purchase. I thought his head might be on the chopping block as per Sanji. But it will be the scout, the baby AWP out for Shiro. Let's see if he can find some, at least presence with that, right? It's not going to be the one shot to the torso kill, but...
What about a one shot to the head?
That works too.
If Cirque re-peaks, he could be vulnerable. Shiro plans to re-aggress. He's out of there, though. And Nafany's stalking pretty damn fast towards that party aggression.
Where's the in for Gambit? I was questioning the same thing for EG. At least we saw them finding success walking into that B bomb site. Is this aggressive? Hobbit has a chance. He's flashed. He's mollied. He's out of position.
Gorgeous.
Breeze.
Exactly what the doctor ordered for Evil Geniuses there. You're just going to peek into the AWP. This is a... I don't know, I can't call it retro setup, but that's the flash to counter it. Oh, both of them are given wounds. Cirque still bleeding from his. Breeze continues to contribute, but this round is far from over.
Well, Breeze has gone all the way towards T-spawn right now. He might be locking the door on this. The bomb is committed towards long. There's 50 seconds. Nafany's the only one in a flexible rotation positioning connector right now, and
they just can't get through the double AWPs.
There's 3 players on A. Like, Breeze is really at T-stairs right now.
Oh, I see what he wants. He wanted the AWP shot, and the punish isn't there. Inters tags up Mihu. They are so low.
They're falling back. If they can get through Breeze, they can get to B.
Shoot.
But they have to get through Breeze.
And he's going to be locking the door behind him. Nafany's going to be
They're not clearing
screaming
this.
at them.
They're not clearing this.
There's no way they're clearing it. A round winner here from Breeze. He hears him coming. And down goes the bomb. Will there be a trade? Will they slip the net? Shiro has gotten across.
Found it. He found it.
And he's gotten out. Nafany now becomes an issue. Obo tucked in on the left side. It's a duel for him. Nafany unloads his spray, but he cannot commit. The bomb's now down uncontested. 2v3. Pride for EG on the line here. Oh, tip of the head. Yeah, the wobble slipped off. Obo from Graffiti's side. Breeze has come through Monster as well. They're hidden for now. Obo trying to keep him busy. Now Heaven's not an issue. Neither is Obo. Here comes Breeze. Ace clutch demanded and denied. Gambit will make it 14. What a turnaround. And off the back of Nafany leading from the front line.
Wow, I can't believe they stole that one away. How do they make this work? This is super janky. The flash is great. You can just see everybody blind. The stand conversion, but this is where you think the round's done. Right, this should be the round right there. The bomb gets dropped. Shiro is given an opportunity to pick it up. And then Nafany with all that control, they get this done. I can't believe Gambit won this one.
No, that's a real steal. You can see Hobbit's a little surprised as well. What a great conversion. And that Shiro didn't have to contribute with the scout. He's back on it now. Cirque's up to his usual antics, an aggressive short maneuver. Ooh, and he wants to join Obo in the fun as well. Nafany previously, or simultaneously I should say, is looking for a gap on Stan's defense. He's right next to him.
Oh, this is awkward.
Very awkward.
He's not going to clear it all.
He's going to assume it's clear. They might all consider it clear.
Stan's not going to move. Stan's not going to move at all.
And they can't believe it. Inter shouldn't trade, and oh no, Stan's completely rumbled him. Nafany, however, look at his eyebrows. Maybe he can get under their skin as well. Taste the medicine right back. Cirque down, and the site is lost. Chad, piece this together
if they go long, if they grab the bomb and go long right now that Nafany's clearing, there's an avenue straight into the site. But Nafany, during this, will be giving up A. You can see right now, EG are locking down connector and still focusing towards B. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody has lost everybody.
Oh, this is a fruity one. Okay, so they're actually going party side with the bomb. Hobbit's going to lose everything if he goes down. Oh, that's brave from Hobbit.
Well, it's a race, but it's a turtle's pace. Nafany walking up long, and Mihu and Breeze don't want to give away sound cues, so they're walking as well. They expect Nafany to already be in bank.
Of course
so they're giving them A, and they're hoping to flank.
And just as Axel looks away, oh, he's gone down. What? Okay, now Hobbit surging into the site. They are there. The snails have arrived through bank. 15 as the bomb goes down. Obo to flank. Now they have this to contend with. There's no util to lock him at bay until Nafany starts dropping his. He's got a frag at least. The flank from Obo is magnificent. And it's me who's that wraps it up. Okay, EG will take it. What the bloody hell was that?
This is some odd stuff right there. I can't believe it. Look, Stan in that position, you get what he's banking for. Somebody to wrap around the top side of party, right? But he doesn't turn around until he hears these sound cues. He has no idea that Nafany's past him. That's heroic stuff with a double right there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Obo double, very necessary double, by the way.
Yeah, what a kooky round this one was.
I need a sip of water after that one.
Odd stuff. Okay, well, both teams are back in with the buys again. And let's see if the madness continues. It looks like the ripcord is being pulled, and Gambit might be just going contest for straight in towards a B hit here. Shiro has an AWP now. In the last few, he's had scouts. What is going on?
Oh, God. Okay, the battle wages on.
Nafany's peppered on down to 10 HP already. 21's the amount of kills he has.
He's just going to pop flash him up short. Very retro. Smoked off for now. That will buy 20 seconds. Oh, and Breeze just takes a wild spray into the smoke for Hobbit. What is happening here? Gambit just feel like they're getting bullied. And there's more to come. Yep, Breeze takes another head. There's 3 to peek. You're walking into an AWP if you go for it again.
What are they meant to do?
Oh my God, great time on the flash. Nafany didn't choose to pull the trigger. He would have been dead if he did. Obo, perfectly anti-flash for that, and even catching Shiro as well. They don't need a third AWP, but he'll take an AK-47.
At this point, why not? Really? Like EG...
Ever since they got the double AWP, they haven't lost a round.
That's true. I think one of the things to consider here with EG and their CT setups is, it's the same thing we've been talking about them throughout this entire tournament. We have no idea what they're doing because it's super versatile, right? There's always something a little bit different. And that's why when you're the T side of a, I don't want to say prep-heavy team, but a team who likes to look into their opponent's tendencies like that of Gambit, it's hard to work out where those pressure points are. So then if you don't have a couple of your own geeky, or maybe not geeky, let's say strong executes to be able to force the will of EG to where you want it, you're leering around the map, you're hoping you find a timing, maybe you're hoping the trades fall in your favor, and then the next thing, you get multi-killed, the double AWPs are out, EG have got 11 rounds somehow, and the coach is having to chip on in again, and the timeouts, well, they're almost donezo.
Game face on for the EG. They can taste it. They can see that third map just looming on the horizon. And another chance to take a leap in that direction when it is only up against Desert Eagles and a Scout.
Scout again, Shiro.
Yeah, that save or failed save has definitely haunted him for a few rounds. He's managed to level himself back up.
I want to know what the timeout is going to change for Gambit, right? Because they've obviously had to go in here with an eco. We're probably not going to see the fruits of that timeout in a round like this. It usually comes in the next gun rounds, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if it's more of a direct approach, if they just go with a default standard sweep, because that's what I thought would be EG. Just default presses. Wait for the pushes, regroup, have some tidy executes. You know that you're going to be better with your utility. You know you're going to be better with your spacing and your teamwork.
A very quick jiggle from Stan. I assume that was laden with information, but maybe not the amount we see walking up long. Oh, wow. Well maneuvered. I don't think there's any sound cues to reveal the walk-up. But Cirque has still bested Shiro. And he's going for a close clear. The Eagles are there. Oh, wide swung on, and Nafany's bested the AWP. If one more head falls, one more chance onto Stanislaw. Oh, and he's doing a great job. Doesn't finish the job. Onto Inters. And now with weapons retrieved, Gambit can make this one work. This is just the Deagles. Breeze's flank is important. Hobbit has the bomb from long. Axal's already connected. They can just pivot straight to B.
Oh, they don't even need to. Planning back a dice box here. How's Breeze meant to get into this?
Nothing for him, especially now there's an AWP on Bin. Axal hits the shot necessary. And Gambit make it 15, just as EG were filling up with steam.
That was off of an eco, right?
Yeah.
That primarily was an eco. That is a heartbreaker, an absolute heartbreaker.
I thought Stan's jiggle gave him the info. Like, Cirque arrived, he hits the shot, and then this is just the surprise double. Inters hits his first bullet out of his gun. The rest, I'm afraid, is history. Here's Axel, just a quick snipe for his second, but Gambit have stolen control of Overpass right back away from EG. You were talking about the timeout. Maybe it was just enough to get Gambit's Deagles to connect. Ooh, Mihu. And Breeze is there as well. Wow, Axel sharp as ever. May not be expecting a second in his place. Obo was just around the corner.
Oh, interesting that they did just smoke off the door there. So to me, this feels like they are setting up for B. You wouldn't smoke connector off unless you were hoping to be able to pressure elsewhere, but they've immediately hit the brakes. And a gamble stack as Stan has headed over towards B to fill the void of Breeze. That's going to leave all the pressure on the A defender of Cirque with that AWP. So things are about to get spicy over here.
Oh, Shiro, that was the shot. He's just saved Hobbit's life. And then now swinging into the site. There's no pressure from heaven. Stan in limbo, does convert. Finished off, and oh, the round does too. It falls apart. Gambit steal it away, and it's locked in for tomorrow. G2 Gambit, the fixture is sealed.